everyone, it's me Jess here and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is the third episode of the series Vacation Wardrobe. I'm going to share with you how I make my reversible jumpsuit. You may not know that I'm quite addicted to jumpsuit. That's why jumpsuit is one of the must-have items I always put in my vacation wardrobe. And whenever it comes to jumpsuit, I always want to have more than just one choice. That is the reason why this reversible jumpsuit is just the perfect one for my vacation wardrobe, because I can wear it with both faces in completely two different styles. So I hope you like it and try it out. And let's get started. The first step is making the pattern for the jumpsuit. To make the back pattern, I start with the pen first. I draw a rectangle with 28 cm width, which is a quarter of my hip size plus 5 cm, and 38 cm length, which is the length from the belly button to where I want the length of the jumpsuit to be. From the top of the pants, I draw a straight line 32 cm under it. It's a quarter of my hip size plus 1/10 my hip size. It will be the depth of the cross line of the pants of the jumpsuit. From this line, I draw another one, 7 cm next to it and closer to the top line. It will be the hip line of the pants that can cover the biggest part of your butt. On the first straight line, I draw 9.2 cm extra, which is 1/10 my hip size. Then connect the end of this line to the hip line. Based on that, I draw a curved line to finish the cross line of the pants. Plus 3 cm. After that, I draw a line to connect the end of the sleeve line to the top of the pants to finish the side line of the jumpsuit. I add 1 cm for seam allowance, and we will have the back pattern of the jumpsuit after cutting. To make the front pattern, I copy the back pattern first, but for the cross line of the pants, instead of making 9.2 cm extra on the first straight line, I make 4.6 cm, which is 1/20 my hip size. From the end of the neckline, I mark down 20 cm, which is the depth of the neck that I want. Then connect this mark to the other end of the back neckline to create the front neckline for the pattern. I make this line a bit curved to make it nicer. And we will have the front pattern of the jumpsuit after cutting. Now let's start making this jumpsuit. I use 2 meters of cotton fabric in floral printing and 2 meters of blank cotton fabric. After cutting 2 pieces of the front jumpsuit, I connect them together by the cross line. Then I make the position where I want to put the tie to close the back jumpsuit. To make the tie at the back of the jumpsuit, I cut a rectangle with 3 cm width and 30 cm length. I fold 2 length lines of the rectangle to the middle first, then keep folding it again to create the tie. after putting the elastic band through the fabric hole, sew two ends of the elastic band together and close the unsewed space.